everyone, in today's video I'm going to be going through all the books that I'm planning on reading through the spring and summer months. So they're not actually really spring or summer vibes, but I just really want to get to them within the next like 4 or 5 months. So I've got 11 books here today that I'm going to go through. Some of these are like really popular at the moment, so that's why they're on this list, because I want to get to them right now. Like, I'm itching to read some of these books. And then some have just been on my TBR for a while, so I feel like I need to check them off. And I do have some romance books, of course, because I feel like in the spring and summer months, romance is the vibe. So we'll go through the romance first. And the first one I have is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I've been trying to read this book for like the past 3 months. Have I picked this book every month in my TBR videos? Possibly. But I really want to read it. This is like the last novel of Ali Hazelwood's that I have to read. I mean, look, she's only got like 3 actual novels out at the moment. It's this one, Love Theoretically, and The Love Hypothesis. And I love The Love Hypothesis, and I read Love Theoretically like a couple months ago and absolutely loved it. I think that might be one of my favourites, but I really need to get around to this. Don't know why I haven't yet. I still also need to read the last 2 novellas in the Loathe to Love You book. Have read the first one, so I should probably add that to the list as well, because I want to finish all her books because new ones are coming out. Check-in Mate I think is in November, and then Bride is early next year. So I feel like I need to be up to date on my Ali Hazelwood books, so this is a must for me. But if you don't already know about Ali Hazelwood books, she does like rom-coms that follow women in STEM, which I love to see. I'm not a woman in STEM. I don't really know much about science, but they're so interesting to read about, and I believe this one's set in NASA, so that's fun. Also, a few of these books will be featured in an upcoming video where I'm doing a book haul. I got a lot of books recently because it was my birthday and there was like a Lifeline book fair, so I bought lots of books. I think I counted 52 books that are going to be in that haul, but you will see a sneak peek of some of those books in today's video because obviously I'm really excited about all these new books and I want to read them instantly. But the next one actually is one of my new books, and that is In a Jam by Kate Canterbury. I don't really know too much about this, but I remember hearing Steph loving it, so I saw it at the book fair. It was $4, which I think is absolutely crazy because I believe this is like independently published. So it probably would have cost a lot for the person that gave it away. So I was like shocked and surprised to see it $4 because there was lots of other books that I bought that were like $6, and yeah, as soon as I saw it I was like, whoop, yep, taking it. I don't know anything about this. Maybe she's a chef, a bride who didn't see it coming, a single dad who didn't sign up for this, and a year to get married or lose their family farm. A marriage of convenience perhaps? A bride and a single dad? Interesting. Okay, I don't think I want to know too much about this because I feel like that's enough before going into it. But I just wanted to add this to the list because I feel like this will be great. Raspberries on the cover. Don't know if that has any significance to the story. I assume it would, because in a jam. Do they make jam? I don't know. But I just thought this one would be great to read. It says at the top, she's the one that got away, she just doesn't know it. Okay. Yes! The next romance book I have is another new one that I got, and this definitely, I feel, fits the summery vibes because it's at like a summer camp, and it is Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I haven't read Icebreaker. I also did get Icebreaker for my birthday, so I guess I should be adding that to the list because I think I should read that first. But is this not just like the perfect book for summer? A summer camp? I mean, they don't really have summer camps in Australia, but I know the vibe. I've been on school camps. I mean, it's a fun vibe. I'm so excited to read this. I love this cover as well. I've been hearing so many people loving it recently, and it only came out on October 5th, I believe. So it's like October 16th now. It's still pretty fresh, and like everyone has been loving it. And I'm so excited to read it. I'm so excited. I love this cover so much. Oh. Now, next, I don't know, would you classify this as a romance? Possibly. It's like a dystopian romance, a selection. This is another one, much like Love on the Brain, that I've been adding to my TBRs for like the past 2 months or so. I really do want to read this, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. I think it's on like Amazon Prime Reading, so I can read it on my Kindle. So I'll probably read them while I'm in Japan, because I feel like it's like I can read it and I already have it, so it's like I'm checking books off my TBR but also reading on my Kindle, so that would be good. But I can't believe I still haven't read this series. I remember like everyone reading this when I was in primary school and I never got to it. Don't know why. I'm excited to read it. I believe it's a love triangle. Don't know how to feel about that. I think I already know who the main guy is. I believe it's the guy in this book. When does the other guy come in? Maybe the second book? I actually don't know, but I'm interested to see what it's like. Yeah, the selection. I think it is time. Now next is a book that I've been scared of for a long time, and it's because of the thickness of this book. Here is the thickness of the selection compared to this book, so I know it's going to take me so long to read, and that is Priory of the Orange Tree. I'm planning on doing a reading vlog for this sometime in the summer so that I can be motivated to read it. But it's not a summery vibe, it's not. I feel like high fantasy is definitely giving winter, but I just feel like it's about time. It's about time. And also, fun fact, this is signed by Samantha Shannon. I did meet her. I did get this signed, and I haven't read any of her books yet, but I knew that I'll probably really like this. I do also have A Day of Fallen Night, got that signed as well, but I haven't read them. But I think I'm gonna love them, so I was like, may as well get them signed when she's in Sydney, because when's she coming back, who knows. So I got it signed and I feel like I'm obliged now to read it. Dragons, like, I'm a bit scared. Like, it's so thick. I don't know. If you've read this book, let me know what you thought of it, because I know it's probably gonna be good, but I heard that it's like quite dense. I think it's like split up into, I don't know, thirds, fourths, who knows. There's a map, that's good. I don't know how many sections it's split up to, but I'm interested. I feel like I should be reading it. So I have plans. I'll do it this summer. I will do it. Hold me accountable, guys, like seriously. Next I have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is quite popular. It was popular a long time ago on TikTok. Still kind of is popular. I believe everyone loves it. So I'm excited for that. And there's also a show that's being made, so I feel like I need to read it before the show. Don't know when the show's coming out, but I haven't read like a good YA mystery in a long time. And this has like multimedia, which I love. It's got some like documents. I think there's like pictures as well, perhaps. Yeah, we've got some maps and interviews. I feel like this will be so fun. I think it's about this girl named Pip, and she like tries to solve a murder for like a final assessment or something. I'm not too sure. Don't really want to know too much. This is a trilogy actually, and I think the later books solve different mysteries, or she's not solving a murder. I can't really remember, but I've heard that the last book specifically is like quite different to the first two, maybe? Like she's involved in a murder? I don't know. But I'm interested to see what this will be like, because I've been following along the authors like TikTok and Instagram and everything and seeing like sneak peeks of the show. I'm like, well, now I need to read their book so that I know what's going on. Now, next is a non-fiction, and I'm by no means a non-fiction girl. I have not read a non-fiction at all this year, and I feel like this one everyone has read. My mum's even read it, and she doesn't read, like barely ever. I've been trying to get her into reading, so she did read this book, but I think she really liked it, so I'm looking forward to reading it, and that is I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy. And I was like a big watcher of iCarly and Sam and Cat when I was younger, so I'm really interested to see what her life was like before, during and after the shows and everything. I don't know. I've heard that her life was not very good. The title of this book is also a bit shocking, but like, we'll see. We'll see. Apparently her mum was a really bad person. From what I've heard from my mum, she was not good. So I'm interested to see. This one's not too thick either. And the chapters are quite short as well, so I feel like it'll be really quick to read. And next I have Solitaire by Alice Oseman. I still haven't actually read an Alice Oseman novel. I've read the graphic novels, I've read all the Heartstopper books, but I haven't actually read their novels. So there was like a box set that I bought at Big W like a year ago now, and it had like 4 of their books in there. This is one of them. I believe this is like the first book. I don't know if they're interconnected. I believe they are, but I think you start with this one. This is Solitaire. It's about Charlie's sister, Tori. So I'm really interested to see what this is like, because even though I've read the graphic novels, I don't really know what the writing's going to be like in this. I believe it's good. I mean, I don't think it will be terrible. The text is actually quite big as well, so I think this one will be quick to read. I'm hoping I can get it done because, like, I've still got 3 other Alice Oseman books on my shelf after this one. I need to get through them, I'm serious. Now this next one is another one that I got for my birthday, and it's one that everyone has been loving recently, and I have been feeling the FOMO. It is not great, but now that I have it, I can read it and I'm so excited, and it is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I cannot wait to read this. Everyone's been loving it, like, as I said, like 20 times already, but I'm just so excited, so excited. And I still remember when she was writing the book, like, I was following her on TikTok this whole time, and she would post like little sneak peeks of the books and little bits of dialogue, and I was like, oh, this looks so good, and I finally have it in my hands and I'm so excited. It's a fantasy book. Does it have a map? It has a map. Ah, love it, literally. Oh my gosh, literally cannot wait. I feel like everyone's read this already and I'm behind, and I believe she's writing the second one at the moment, so that's going to be coming out super soon as well. This is a series. I don't know how many books it actually is, but I just cannot wait. I don't really know a single thing about it other than it's a fantasy, that is it like enemies to lovers, I think, but I don't want to know much else. I want to be surprised. She's powerless, as you can see by the title, but like, I think everyone has like superpowers or some sort. She has to pretend that she has powers, but she doesn't. She's powerless. Don't want to know much else, but I am so excited. Yes. Now next I have Bunny. I got this last year during Secret Santa, like for Christmas, from one of my friends in the book club. And I've been wanting to read this book for so long, so I don't know why I haven't got to it already. I don't know. I'm so excited to read it. It's like got cults, I believe. It's like sorority houses and cults. So again, this is giving like autumn, kind of dark academia, cults in a university or college or whatever. Like, yeah, but I am going to read it now, aren't I? Because I've been wanting to read it for so long. How's it already taken me a year just to get to this book? It looks so good. So even though this doesn't fit the summery vibes, I will be reading it and I will hopefully love it. And then the last book that's on my TBR list for the spring summer months is Akane. Oh, there we go. And this is by Lynette Noni, who also wrote The Prison Healer. I have read the first one of that, but I didn't actually finish that series. Don't know why. Oh, because I don't have them. I was borrowing them at the library, and then I could never get the second one, and I just couldn't be bothered to wait. So I just stopped reading it for some reason. That's the reason. Yeah. But this one, our main character, like, she goes through a door to another world, and there's like this magical school, kind of giving Hogwarts. I don't really know. Really excited to read it. It's a whole series. How many are there? There's 6. This is the first. I'm excited. One of my friends, Lexi, loves these books, so I mean, I'm hoping for good things. Again, this doesn't fit the summery vibes because I feel like boarding schools to me just seem like autumn, winter. In a magical boarding school, even more so, but like, yes. So these are all the books that I'm going to be reading for the foreseeable future. I'm hoping to actually get to all of them, and I'm hoping that this isn't just another TBR video where I don't actually read any of the books, because it seems like my last few TBR videos have been that. They're just suggestions, they really are, because have I got to any of them yet? Not really. Will I get to these? Yes. I'm really hoping so. I am. I'm gonna do it, guys. I am. Expect to see these in upcoming reading wrap-ups because I will have read them by the end of summer. Let me tell you that. So come end of February, you should have seen all of these books. I hope. But that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below so you don't miss new videos from me. I do post every Saturday, and I do have that big book haul coming up, so you don't want to miss that, so make sure you subscribe. But if you have any other recommendations of books that fit the summery vibe, more so than these, because half of them don't, put them in the comments because I'd love to see your suggestions. Maybe after I finish reading all these, I'll get to some of those. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week with a new video.